Hello, I have a bonus one for you today. So I guess this is lesson number 11. Um, I always go back to, especially when I hit a milestone, and this 5 year feels like a real milestone for me, not only in terms of my journey as a business owner, but yeah, 5 years feels like a significant amount of time to make some moves, make some changes, and to really build stuff. I feel like I've got a lot of data that I can now process and think about and make plans of where I go next. But I think we have to always go back to the basics of, in this case of the podcast, who is listening? Why are they listening? What's going on for them? How have they carved out this time to do this thing? How easy, how difficult was that? Where are they listening? And when I begun, I always thought about that person who was listening, that was maybe listening in a way that when I was starting listening to podcasts, I wanted to change my situation. And not just change it, but I was looking for tools. I was looking for resources. I was looking for people who had done it. I was looking for people to show me that it was possible. I was looking for processes. I was looking for ways that I could expand my mind. I was looking for ways I could build my confidence. And I always go back to that person that is maybe transitioning or building, or they're at that pivotal moment. And I know that people listen all over the world and listen at different stages of their business. And yet, I often think these moments have these full circle moments where you feel like you complete the circle and you do something and then you're like, I'm back at square one. I've now got to go deeper and broader. And it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff of working it through and building on what you've done before and trying to create something new, etc. And yeah, I think really thinking about that one person and why you're doing what you do has to be at the forefront of your mind. However much you grow and change, coming back to those key principles of why and why it's important really grounds you, really centers you, and really keeps you focused. It keeps you focused, it keeps you fresh, it keeps you sharp, it keeps you in the world. And I'm sure that we've seen lots of people over times where you're like, whoa, it feels like they've lost their way. Sometimes you see it with pop stars. It's like, oh no, they don't know. They don't ever have to go out and do a supermarket shop anymore. They don't know what things cost. Like there's so many teams and people, and this is not what this podcast is. But I think always coming back to your mission, your why you started, and what you want to put out into the world. Your intention, as the great Oprah Winfrey says, is really, really crucial. Thanks, as always, for listening, for sharing, and for being with me for the last 5 years. It's the Success Pick and Mix podcast. I haven't even said the name of the podcast. Go and listen if you wish. And thank you so much. And here's to the next 5 years. Bye.